Welcome back to Fantasy Warfare. We are back down at ringside for some more tag team action here as part of Tag Team Week. This one's going to just be a straight-up wrestling contest.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 516 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart, the Hart Foundation.
Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart making their second appearance here on Fantasy Warfare. They were a part of the very first episode in a winning effort against FTR, who will be in tonight's main event. But today they will battle it out for the WWE Tag Team Championships that they held multiple times. And they're going to battle it out with a team who held the WCW Tag Team Championship multiple times.
At a combined weight of 576 pounds, Harlem Heat.
It's Booker T and Stevie Ray, Harlem Heat. What are they, 10, 11-time WCW Tag Team Championships held? They're still winning tag team titles as of a recent couple of years ago in Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. Booker T and Stevie Ray proving that they can still go at a moment's notice even in the 2021-2022 era of professional wrestling. But here, they are going to battle it out against one of the greatest tag teams in pro wrestling history, Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Getting their start in the WWE in the early 1980s, managed by Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart. Eventually breaking off and becoming one of the most popular tag teams in the WWE before eventually splitting off and becoming singles competitors. Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, went on to legendary status. Jim the Anvil Neidhart didn't quite have the same legendary status that Bret the Hitman Hart did, but he did have himself a respectful run in WWE as a tag team performer and a secondary character to the likes of Owen Hart and even later on, Bret the Hitman Hart and the Hart Foundation. But here we go. This one's for the WWE Tag Team Championships, those classic belts we talked about in the last break segment. The WCW Classic titles there that were just won by the Hollywood Blondes are one of my favorite designs, but my all-time favorite Tag Team Championship design is the ones up for grabs here today in this contest. Those classic 1980s, early 1990s WWE Tag Team Championship belts. Of course, in this game, they call it the 97-02, so obviously we've got some shading differences and things of that sort from the 80s and the 90s. Don't come for me, belt marks. Anyway, this particular design, whatever the version is one of my favorites, and it looks like we have got blood on the field as Bret the Hitman Hart was driving in the knee right into the face. I believe that's Stevie Ray, or is that Booker T? I really need to put on the old spectacles here. This commentary man is becoming an old man. My vision's getting bad. Irish whipped into the corner by Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh, nice flying forearm. Driving the knee into the mat. Nobody was home on that one. Booker T getting hammered on by Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret now with a swinging neck breaker on Booker T. Twice tonight I've been fooled by these tag teams. You know, that's a beautiful thing. You know, these tag teams, they look like tag teams, and in the case of Booker T and Stevie Ray, they are literal brothers, much like Matt and Nick Jackson were. I'm getting fooled by these brothers tonight. The brothers not only looking like tag teams, but looking like siblings to the point I can't even tell them apart. But anyway, back to the action here in this contest as Jim the Anvil Neidhart showing a power display. Then he gets the legs swept out from underneath him by Booker T. Oh, nice spinning kick by Booker T as he makes a tag. Nice takedown by Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Bringing Stevie Ray over to the corner. Oh, hard shots in the corner by Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Oh, beautiful Beal. Neidhart sending him across the ring and now choking the life out of him. What a power display by the Anvil as he makes a tag to Bret the Hitman Hart. Both of these teams jockeying for the advantage in this one. Bret going for a lariat, but he gets caught. Oh, nice power slam, scoop slam, whatever you want to call it. I call it my spine hurts. Harlem Heat making a tag as Booker T now coming back into the ring. Hard chop by Booker T on Bret the Hitman Hart. Irish whip sends him into the corner. Another knife edge chop and another. And, oh, that one got blocked by Bret. Here comes Bret with a toe kick, locking him up. Going for a DDT, but he gets countered by Booker T. Up to the top rope he goes. He's calling on Bret to get up to his feet. What are we going to see here? In a flying cross body, spinning his body midair to spin around into it, into the cover. Referee in great position, but we only get a count of one on that one. Oh, nice standing side kick by Booker T as he makes a tag to his brother Stevie Ray. And here comes Stevie Ray into the cover. We get a count. We get two, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart able to break up the pinfall on that one. Hard shot there. Sends Bret into the corner. Anvil still in the ring. Harlem Heat takes care of that one. Referee was starting the 5 count, which could have led to a disqualification. I'm not quite sure what would have happened in that case if we had a disqualification. Would there have been champions on a DQ, even though the title is vacant currently? Wonder how the old game there would have decided that one. That'd be an interesting scenario for any of our future title matches that could have a vacant champion. Elbows to the midsection by Bret the Hitman Hart, backs him off. Now elbows once more by Stevie Ray with the pump kick into the cover on Bret, and only a 2.5 on that one. Thought we were going to see a 3 count there, but it was not to be as Bret Hart was able to kick out at the last second. Up to the top rope, and he went for the Houston hangover, the Harlem hangover, whatever the hell you want to call it, but in the end, nobody was home. I almost said, but I call it. I almost used that joke a second time within the same match. Can't use the same joke within the same match. Got to at least spread out your recycled jokes across multiple segments. So, like, I could do we call it the Houston hangover, whatever you want to call it, but I call it this. I could do it, like, in another match. Can't do it here. But what can be done there was that vertical suplex by Booker T. Bret Hart makes a tag to Jim the Anvil Neidhart, who comes into the ring and gets held up by Bret's presence, who then catches a chop to the jawline by Booker T. Hard shot by Bret Hart, sends him down to the floor. And now he's back into the ring, grabbing the ankle, and he gets kicked away by Booker T. Booker T taking a moment to interact with the fans. He grabs Anvil from behind, bringing him back over to the Harlem Heat corner. Nice knife edge chop, and then an overhead punch right to the forehead. Flying clothesline by Booker T takes Jim the Anvil Neidhart down. Nice knee drop to the mouth. I don't think the Anvil will be doing any laughing about that one, as he just ate Booker T's knee for lunch. Or dinner, I'm not quite sure. Either way, he ate it for a meal. But now, Anvil back on the offense. Gut-wrench suplex takes Booker T over. Anvil makes a tag to Bret the Hitman Hart. And Stevie Ray has been tagged in, it looks like, for Harlem Heat. Referee's not arguing with him, so it must be legal. Boot to the midsection by Stevie Ray. He's got Bret Irish whip into the corner. Oh, goes for the boot, but Bret catches him with a back elbow instead. Bret's got him up. Scoop slam. And Bret's looking for the sharpshooter. This could be all. He's got it turned over, but he's got it too close to the ropes, and the referee has to call for the rope break. That's got to be very disappointing to Bret Hart on that one, as he was probably looking to get a submission victory, take home some championship gold for the Hart Foundation. He goes into a cover instead after failing to get the tap out or even really stand a chance. But referee with a count of 2 on that one as Bret Hart now heads up to the middle rope. What's he going to go for here? He's just kind of standing there. Okay. That was unique. That was a flying fist drop, Jerry Lawler style, to absolutely nobody. It's like Bret wasn't even interested in actually trying to hit that flying fist drop. It's like he got up there and said, hey, you know what would be fun right now? A flying fist drop to nothing. And that's exactly what happened. Anvil just tried to stomp, but rolled out of the way. Nothing happened there. We got another tag by Harlem Heat. That's one thing you can say in this match. There's been a lot of fluid tags back and forth. Nice kick there. Kick to the thigh. Both teams have been tagging back and forth. Stevie Ray busted open in the corner. And the Anvil going for the submission here. He's got him in the camel clutch. In that first week against FTR, we had controversy over that camel clutch. There was a tap out. There was somebody in the ropes. There was a rope break, but Anvil still ended up getting the pinfall victory that time. But in this occurrence, he gets thrown out to the floor as opposed to being able to immediately transition into a pinfall. Referee reaches the count of 2, but Anvil not wasting any time. He got right back in the ring. He's not even working that 10 count. Anvil is just ready to go here in this one for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Oh, nice peel by the Anvil. Sends him across the ring. Stevie Ray watching on as his partner and brother Booker T is being decimated by the Anvil. Booker T tried to get back on the offense there for a hot minute, but he got his face bitten off for his troubles. Anvil with yet another counter on Booker T. Oh, driving him down. Face first. Ouch. That one had to hurt. Anvil's got him on the shoulders. Big time power slam going for the cover. Foot is under the rope. Damn, the rope breaks in this one. They keep hurting the Hart Foundation. Anvil's got him up again. Going for a second power slam. That's a second one. This time, there is absolutely no rope break, but Stevie Ray able to break up the pin. Oh, colliding with the referee. Surprised the referee is still standing after that one. Usually all it takes is a gentle breeze, and those referees will be out for 5 years. Bret tagged back into the ring by the Anvil. Now Bret in the corner. Let's see what he does there. Goes for the flying elbow drop. Nobody home on that one. But he is able to get back up to his feet, throwing shots lefts and rights at. I believe that's Booker T in there. I've lost all track of who. That's Booker T. Stevie Ray don't fly like that. I was losing track of who was tagged in. We talked about it before. These teams have been making frequent tags all throughout the contest. And as I talked about before, I'm getting fooled by these teams of brothers. So far, 2 matches. This is our 3rd match, and 2 different teams of brothers have fooled me by dressing the same and looking the same as a result of being friggin' siblings. First, it was Nick and Matt, the Young Bucks, and this time it was Booker T and Stevie Ray. Hard punch and chop combo in the corner by Booker T on Bret Hart. These 2 teams just battling it out back and forth, trading the offensive advantage back and forth. Bret able to kick out. Anvil was not there in time. I'm not sure what his delay was, but he was not able to get there. The reason why that was not a 3 count was because of the grit and determination of Bret the Hitman Hart, who was able to kick out at the last second, and then he hits a spinning neck breaker as Jim the Anvil Neidhart exits the ring. We get a cover, 2, and Stevie Ray is there to break up the pin. Stevie Ray thrown out to the floor. Bret Hart trying for a scoop slam. He gets countered by Booker T. Booker T into a cover. We get 1, we get 2, and that's all we get, as Bret Hart is able to kick out yet again before the ref's hand comes down for the count of 3. Double axe handle off the top rope, hits Bret Hart square in the top of the dome, but a clothesline takes the action back out to the floor. Referee starting the 10 count on these two on the floor. Arm wringer by Booker T. Bret Hart rolling through. We got technical masterpieces starting out on the floor. Referee reaching a count of 4 in this one. Booker T taking a minute to get a breather, but Bret Hart giving chase out to the floor. We get a falling reverse DDT by Bret the Hitman Hart, and then Booker T returns fire with a kick to the top of the head. Spin-a-Rooney by Booker T. Getting the crowd pumped up in this one. Bret now, he's got Booker T up, driving the knee into the shin. Bret's got him. What's he gonna do here? Pile driver. Top of the skull into the mat. Bret into the cover. Referee there for a count of 1, 2. Oh, Stevie Ray tries to break up the pin, but he falls short of breaking up the pin. I don't know what the hell happened there, but we have got brand new tag team champions, and it's Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation, with a hard-fought victory here today in Fantasy Warfare as we take a look back at those highlights. What a hard-fought victory for the Hart Foundation, but we are now at the halfway point of Fantasy Warfare. We're going to take a brief break, and then we'll be right back. So don't you dare go anywhere. Fantasy Warfare continues next.